everybody, it is Perez, joined by Patti Stanger, and I have to ask, the most interesting question to me was, you have a new show on WeTV that has the same title as your old show.
There's $1 in the middle.
Oh.
That changed it.
How were you able to do that?
I own the trademark on Millionaire Matchmaker, so then we wanted their own trademark, which is rightfully so. And they actually came up with a creative way to do it. And since everything is called $1 Million on their network this season, it's $1 Million Summer at WeTV. I am the launch of it.
So you're doing the show, and it's slightly different though. Like you used to not film.
It's not the same show.
You used to not film in San Diego. Now you're filming in San Diego.
Right. We only filmed in New York outside of LA, to be honest with you, and maybe a little Arizona, but never did a mixer there.
So now you're like sequestering people.
We're sequestering people. So like when Perez comes on next season,
sequestered.
He'd have to put the kids with his mom though. Yeah. So when Perez comes on next season, you would come in and we would figure out why your love problems are the way they are. So it's a little different. We're not giving you a mixer and sending you off with some hottie patati. We're actually breaking you of bad behavior, bad habits. Where was the trauma? Why is it you don't have love? And then we give you a challenge, we fix you up, and by the time you leave on your merry way, you have figured out your love life. It's a really amazing experience. So it starts out with intervention, and it ends up with let's make a deal. That's how the show ends.
So it sounds like this show might have even more drama than the last one by the way it's structured.
Yes, there's a lot of drama because after the first day of intervention, they all want to leave the resort and we sequester them so they can't leave. And there are 2 throwouts with the regular millionaires. Look for Sonia and Derek. But there's Farrah Abraham on, your favorite girl.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and Ashley I from The Bachelor.
So there's a mix between celebrities and
regular
Joes,
regular
folks?
millionaires, some low millionaires, some high millionaires, all different varied degrees of wealth. We have Neon Hutch, who is a crazy singer. I don't know if you guys know her.
I know her.
Oh, you know her because Perez knows all the music.
Yeah.
I always go to you for my music. So she happens to fall in love with her millionaire friend who is on the show. So there's going to be a twist there. I'm not going to give you too much away. And she's a little cray-cray.
They fell in love through the show?
Through the show, backdooring it. But we have eyes and ears all over the resort. We have like cameras and black shirt staff that walk around, and they told me what was going down. So basically, because I don't know everything, I'm sleeping some time of the day.
I want to know, is it challenging? Because people who sign up for your show now kind of maybe have an expectation of what it will be like.
Yes.
Is it challenging to get those high dollar millionaires to agree to be on?
No, that was really easy. In fact, we had a waiting list to the floor. We had a lot of celebrities that wanted to be on, and the network was very choosy. They wouldn't let me have celebrities till the last few episodes. So I was really upset because I wanted my favorite friends to come on. Like I'm wanting Cynthia Bailey and a bunch of the other housewives that have just gone through recent divorces to come on. And they were like, no, not yet. And they wanted regular millionaires. And then out of nowhere, Farrah contacted us. And
she did?
Yeah. And Ashley, I was a huge fan of The Bachelorette and The Bachelor. So I really wanted her because of the Crying Virgin experience. And then we got Ohani, who is J-Lo's first husband, who is, from Miami. Because we both come from Miami.
The one who's constantly suing her.
Right.
And
the reason she's suing her is he's madly in love with her, and so mad that she left him for all the other guys, for Chris and Mark Anthony.
Well, his life would have been very different had he still been with her.
I mean, he met her. The cool story was that he met her at Gloria Estefan's restaurant, which you know.
He used to work there.
Right, and he saw her, she saw him, and she wasn't famous yet. She hadn't done Selena, a couple of movies.
Yeah.
She asked to meet him. So he had just come over the raft from Cuba. Great story, by the way. And so he's the sweetest little thing, and he's so narcissistic and so in love with like looks and shallow, and I finally break him. I break him of his bad behavior, and I'm like, what's really going on here? And he really is in love with J-Lo. It's a super sad story, though. Yeah.
And also just trying to make money off of her. I mean,
he's a good chef, though. He's a really good chef.
Cast him if he'd not had the J-Lo connection, probably.
Probably not. But the Maestros, was it Maestro? What was the name of her restaurant? Madres.
Right.
Yeah, you would know that. So he was the manager of Madres, and the food
think.
was really good. And then Mark Anthony didn't want him working there, so he fired him. So it's like a whole bunch of stories that go on, and we try to get a little as much we can out. But then there's Plumpty Dumpty on that episode, your favorite from Robin Castner from New York City. So she comes back. She's a fan favorite from Millionaire Matchmaker, and she goes crazy, and it's all about sex with her. So everybody's going to get like their total indulgence on that one.
Now, given what you do for a living, do you feel pressure yourself? Like, to be in a relationship? Like, if you're not in a relationship, do you feel like people are like judging you, or like, why is she giving advice but she's not in one? Or
I mean, I get that all the time, but then I always say, does every NFL coach who won the Super Bowl play in the game? So I don't agree with that. But I am like jonesing for a relationship. I'm kind of very sexual. I'm ruled by sex, not money. And so I kind of like miss intimacy. I think that's really what I really like and enjoy. I like, the hand holding, hanging out at the beach, cuddling, the whole enchilada. I'm like a basic pizza and movie girl. Like, I'm not Miss Private Planes or anything like that. So I don't need to be all over the place.
So let's put out there what we both want.
Okay, you go first.
All right.
You go first, because I want to analyze. You go first.
I want somebody nice. Nice is really important.
Yeah, because you're sweet.
Yeah,
sweet. She's really sweet.
I want nice, and then the second thing, I'll own this. I'll acknowledge it. I'm very shallow. I want nice, visually appealing.
Yes.
I need to, especially.
But wait, what's your celebrity crush?
Jonathan Groff.
Oh my God, I love him too, and I would flip him in a second. I can't wait for the next season of Looking, because he's like he's like my indulgence.
They're doing a final movie.
I know. It's like he's my indulgence. I don't know how you got to get to Leia. What's her face? From Leia Michelle. You got to get to her. That's his best friend.
Or somebody like him. Like, he's talented. He's successful. Yeah. He's sweet.
He should have been on the Tonys, a.k.a. at Hamilton. Hello, can we talk?
So he's kind of like the mold. Yeah. Actually, you should set up Khloe Kardashian.
I would love to set up Khloe.
She needs a good man.
Get her away from the athletes and the rappers.
I know. Like, she's got a guy now. Trey Songz.
Why does everybody have to do drugs or be in jail for her? Like, what is that? Is that like the ticket? Oh, that's me. Well, I'll take that one.
So many people like bad boys. I don't like bad boys.
I don't like bad boys. I like reformed bad boys. We can do program
I don't even
boys.
I love former sluts.
Yes. Former sluts.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take that one.
But you could be a good guy who's a former slut.
Okay, I'll take a former slut.
Yeah.
But Khloe is amazing. She was my first Kardashian I met before they were famous at Dash, and she used to help me in the store, so I always had a little crush for her. And she's looking so hot right now with that blonde hair. Never go back, girl. Never go back. Sorry, Kim.
So how many episodes is this new season?
This is 10.
10.
10.
And when is the premiere?
The premiere is July 8th, 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time.
It's today.
Yeah. Today at 9 p.m. Central, and you can get it.
It says every Friday night.
Every Friday. It's going to be see, this is what's going to happen. You don't have a date, or you're tired from the week. You're going to go home. You're going to watch us at 10. Then you're going to wake up the next day, and I know exactly how to get a date. And by Saturday night rolling around, you're going to have a date. If you're in a relationship, you're just going to get betterly laid. That's all I can say. More love to you. If you're a matchmaker out there and you know someone that's great for Perez, if it's not just you and it's a friend, family, or I don't know, coworker, send the information to Perez. Make sure he sees a picture, and then he gets to decide whether he can go. She's visual. Yeah. Do the same thing to me at pattyknows.com. Okay, the two of us.
All right.
We need help. The love experts here.
I'm looking for a husband.
That's right. He wants to get married, and I want to officiate it.
Bye.
Bye.